live. Are we live? Test. Can you guys hear me? Hey, what is up, people? Welcome to this clan war between Boreal eSports and Integrity Gaming. My name is Cadium. I will be your host tonight. This clan war that's just about to start. We're setting up a few things here. Just gonna spread the love on this clan war. So we're gonna make sure that everyone knows of this epic match that awaits us. Let me just quickly inquire. Is this a best of 7, best of 9? Best of 7, all kill. Oh, with last season maps. Okay, so we're not gonna see Dream Pool tonight. Good luck, have fun to both teams as we are going to switch it up right away. I hope my microphone's not too loud. I'm gonna adjust. I did everything basically except adjusting the sound. And we are headed straight for game number 1, and we are going to start on... Oh my god, this is loud, I'm sorry. Just real quick here. Okay. Should be good now. And we are on Overgrowth. Spawning in the bottom left corner is our first Boreal player, Mr. Kwanzar. And his opponent in the top right position, playing for Integrity Gaming, it is Primal Moon. So let's set up the rules here real quick. I started the stream at a little bit last minute, but you know, a man's gonna do what a man's gonna do, and I was a little bit busy tonight, so I'm a little bit glad that this clan war is so late, even though it's gonna end, well, even more late than usual. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. So this format is, well, very standard. Best of 7 all-kill format with the last season's maps. So we are not going to see any Xelnaga Caverns or something like that. Not today, friends. But nevertheless, this remains a friendly clan war, so there is no delay on the stream. It would seem to me that everyone is aware of that. I have a monster in hand and ready to roll for hopefully what will be a very interesting clan war, as we already see a little skirmish here between the drone and the probes of Primal Moon trying to set up for an expansion here. Doesn't quite have the minerals for it yet. He will in a few seconds. And he slips in with the Nexus. Kwanzar didn't really delay it in the end. There was this this gateway put down. I wonder if... I think he had the minerals to put down the Nexus, and this may be the only one thing that Kwanzar accomplished. In the end, it's not going to change a lot. Well, it's a kind of a gate expand, I guess. Still counts, though, as a... still going to count it as a Nexus first. Both the simulators are put down. It's just a little build order arrangement here, and Kwanzar, of course, sees this and will answer directly with a... Is it a double hatch? Yeah, it's 2 hatch before pool. That's it, exactly. So it would seem to me that this was his plan all along. And yeah, so not much to say. This is not Legacy of the Void yet. But I mean, man, I can't wait for this to come out. Really, I've seen a couple games. I don't know if you guys have. I'm going to try to pull the chat up here pretty quickly. I don't know if you guys have witnessed some of the beta, the beta map that's live right now. But this is gonna be intense. I mean, you're gonna have like 4 minute 20, 4 minute 30 roach rushes or something like that. It's really weird. There's going to be like this awkward moment until 5 or 6 minutes in the game where basically nothing happens, is gonna be completely removed from the game, or almost, and it's gonna be, you know how we said the Heart of the Swarm expansion was a whole new game? Well, this is going to be a whole new game for sure. Kwanzar had an Overlord pretty well positioned here for an eventual scout off, but it's gonna get denied. The vision from the mothership will prevent it from ever coming back. As it'll get destroyed by the Stalker, and do I have the right? Yeah, okay, perfect, good. I'm still getting used to this brand new XSplit as well. Oh, and the other Overlord, let's see what Kwanzar, didn't really get to see anything here. Doesn't know about, he didn't see with the first Overlord, he didn't see this gas, whether it was put down or not. And you know what? With the timing here, with the +1, he saw the Forge researching. He has to think this could be some aggression, and I'm gonna have to agree with him. I can't see anything else, and there isn't even a robo on the way or anything for that matter. This is really interesting. So there could either be a crap ton of gateways added on, or I really wonder what he could do at this time. It's gonna be a really late robo. If he decides to opt for that. Kwanzar, 3/4 of the way to his lair being completed. Spore crawlers all over the place. Of course, well, yeah, I guess you understand that. I guess it's understandable. You didn't really get a full scout off. There is still the option for Stargate, maybe even a proxy Stargate, even though Oracles will be really late at this time. And there is the DT option also that this will prevent. So yeah, a nice defensive decision here, considering he had 3 hatches before pool, and should be, and as you can see, it's the case. He's at a pretty large economic advantage at the moment. Gonna be on 6 gases really soon. He's got 10 harvesters. He's 10 harvesters ahead over his opponent. He's got link speed and roach speed on the way. Already some roaches being produced, and the good scout off here knows pretty much everything that's been done. He saw the very large amount of sentries that Primal Moon has, and he saw the third base being put down as well. A large number of gateways is indeed what will follow this up, with the robo facility placed right before. Twilight Council has been put down, most likely for +2, because there's no follow-up and there's no research here either. But there's no +2 here. He should start it pretty soon. I'm guessing he's headed for a maybe a late Immortal Sentry push with +2 +2 attack. That's my guess. That's my guess. But still, Kwanzar here is gonna put some pressure. He's producing, oh my god, a load of Zerglings. 24 were in production. 12 of these have completed already. 12 more will join, and this is a very large roachling army in total. 21 roaches, 26 Zerglings. It is scouted by the Mothership Corps. Force fields would be put down here, but this is a very large ramp to defend with sentries and force fields. Even though he has a lot of sentries, it kind of only 7 sentries here, and not many of them have over 100 energy here. So this is gonna be hard to defend. Maybe he could even go for a 2-prong attack here, and preemptive force fields here put down by Primal Moon. Not a complete force field, but just enough to prevent Kwanzar from entering in. Kwanzar putting the pressure, canceling the warp in here. He's gonna try to go for those not those tech building, but those production buildings. Try and maybe remove some production capabilities from his opponent. Primal Moon is kind of stuck in this little choke point he created for himself here. Yeah, Photon Overcharge. Anyway, will prevent anything from happening. More force fields here, a little overlap. Not a lot, and you see, he spends 4 force fields every time Kwanzar comes and aggresses this location here, just outside the natural. So this is eventually going to drain all the energy from the sentries. He's up to 8 now, spending a few points of energy here to get the Phoenix Scout. And let's see what he will see eventually. We've got a lair on the way for Kwanzar already. Hydras are on the field. Many Hydras are being produced, and the answer is there though. The very late Robo facility finally started producing Colossi. There is no, extended thermal lens is being chrono boosted. Of course, that's going to be really important. Kwanzar poking the front door, trying to see if he could get a position advantage over his opponent, but Primal Moon is sitting exactly where he needs to stand. This is going to be really difficult to attack from Kwanzar's point of view, especially because he does not have muscular augments yet, so these Hydras are really slow off creep. The first Colossus is on the field, and it has extended thermal lance, and Primal Moon is thinking to push here. He's got +2 attack. What are the upgrades for Kwanzar? Only +1 attack, no Carapace upgrades of any kind, and this could get interesting for Primal Moon. Pushing out of his base with the confidence given to him by the first Colossi. Still working on 7 gates, I think, just added 2 more. But we've got, this gold base, and Vipers are on the field. I've been focusing on this defense a lot, but in the meantime, I mean, Kwanzar is getting a 5th base. He's got this gold up and running. It has been up and running for some time now. And Primal Moon, Primal Moon knows about it. Kind of wants to know what to expect here. I don't know why there are 2 Phoenixes scouting this. I guess he really wants to see everything. Meanwhile, there's an engagement here. Colossi number 1 gets sniped, abducted and sniped, and now these Hydras have a little bit more speed. +2 attack will complete for the Zerg player. Chitinous splatting, so we're thinking Ultralisks here. That's gonna be interesting. Primal Moon is adding in 2 more gateways. Templar Archives has been completed. Let's see if he's going to use it. No, Storm is not there, so you'd have to expect that this is only going to be for either Viper feedbacks or Archons. You have to guess that. And Primal Moon is lacking vision right now. We'll see that his opponent is at his front door a little bit late. Circling targeting. He could have Blinding Cloud this Photon Cannon, or just this little choke point here. That's so big. Imagine if Kwanzar had gone for Infestors at this point. The fungal here would be huge. But it is not the case. Kwanzar will split his army in half. There's no way Primal Moon can defend at this point. Because of this choke points, the pylon is blocking his own way. Blinding Cloud directly in the choke. This is a really great play by Kwanzar. But keep in mind, Primal Moon is not losing any army supply at this point. It's kind of a shame that this warp gate hasn't come down. And it will, it should be going down at any given point. Feedback on the Viper. 2 abducts have been completed, but I guess he only got 1 Colossi out of that. So Kwanzar here is dealing really great damage, really economic damage at this point. He needs to snipe. Well, not snipe, the Storm has completed. Oh my goodness, I did not see this. And look at the army mount. That is the power of Protoss. Power of Storm. But Kwanzar, I mean... So, yeah, I said he was dealing economic damage. That was not really true. In fact, he dealt economic damage here by denying mining time and sniping a few probes. Let's see. He got 11 workers killed, which still puts him 20 ahead. It's quite a big deal, considering he has the gold and he's on 6 bases now. I mean, it looks to me like Kwanzar has this game covered. It kind of feels like it. Primal Moon sitting at 141 supply. kind of struggling to rebuild his production facilities here, the ones that he lost. And Kwanzar can just afford to set a few links out here. Will probably try to drag and hide Ultralisk Hydra. This is strong. There's a lot of DPS there, and he's gonna go for a two-prong attack. The army is right in the middle, and let's see what's Primal Moon's decision. He's going to sacrifice this not even completed fourth here. Storms are ready though. Be careful, because this is... oh, this hurts, but kind of not so much. And Blinding Clouds here could be big. Abducts are sent in instead. And Primal Moon leaves the game as Kwanzar secures game number 1. I kind of want to see... yeah, there were 3 Ultras here. 4 Ultras pounding on Primal Moon's front door. And that was it. I mean, nothing really much to say at this point in time. Oh my goodness, my hotkeys don't work. So we're going to leave this while we still can. Get a nice little... It's 9:17 p.m. and I'm drinking Monster. What have I done? What have I done? Let me open up. I'm sorry guys, I feel kind of rusty, to be entirely honest. I've been streaming, but I've been streaming my own games and it's not the same. Oh my god, no, that's not what I want. Just want to get in touch with chat just a little bit. Here we go. Boreal eSports. Everything is fine. Oh, that's all good. Pop out. There we go. Now we should have this covered. Alright, so, oh, I didn't take the time to fix the scoreboard. You guys will see, I've had a lot of requests to add a scoreboard, but I've had a hard time making it fit in the overlay, and I didn't want to remove the players' names at the top. I think it's a really nice feature, so I just added it on the right side. It's a bit small. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'll show it to you guys whenever we switch in game number 2. So Kwanzar stays in the game. This is an all-kill format. So we're going to see him in game number 2. And let's see who else is here. So we've got Panda Bear Me, Duolon. Oh, Carnage is here. Nice. Which is a brand new Boreal player. Well, brand new. I haven't seen him play in a Boreal Clan War yet, but I do believe he's regularly in top 25. Is sound good, guys? I adjusted the microphone levels before we started, so I just want to see. He's top 50, Carnage. Is he? 35th. Really nice, really nice. Huh. It just now occurs to me that, we've got a little bit less barcodes than we used to. That's nice. I hate barcodes. I understand the reason why people would play as barcodes, but I just like having... as if everyone in a individual game like tennis would play as a barcode. And you get the... you take a look at the top 10 in the world and you've got 8 players who don't know their name. You don't know their names. You can't say who they are. I just don't know. I just don't think it's what you want for a sport, for an eventual esport. Alright, so we are in the lobby for game number 2, and this is a Game Heart. There is a Game Heart mod. I don't know if the overlay will fit in. We'll see. I guess we'll just deal with it. Ready. Good luck, have fun. Good game. And you guys hear the countdown. I don't know if chat is working. I don't see anything. So I'm gonna jump right away here. Oh my god, I just took a look at the webcam. It really shows I haven't shaved in a while. So, there we go. Boreal gets a +1 here, and he is ahead 1-0 against Integrity. As we jump in game number 2, here we are, and spawning in. Wow, the colors are really intense. Is that Game Heart? Does Game Heart do that? Huh. It's more intense than the usual. Anyway, spawning in the top left position of King Sejan Station is our Boreal player. Winner of the first game, it is Kwanzar. And his opponent, player number 2 for Integrity Gaming, a Grandmaster player. I haven't been able to see what's his rank at the moment. We're still pretty early in the season, so it's kind of hard to tell anyway. Nevertheless, he is a Grandmaster player. It is Mr. Dulon. Hope I'm saying that right. If not, well, correct me in chat. Please do. And this is a ZVZ. Seems like a mirror matchup right now in terms of build orders. Doesn't look to me like there will be anything cheesy. None of the players have put down gases at 14. Of course, well, early pools were ruled out. Of course. And both players seem to go for, oh my god, no. Kwanzar just put down a 15 pool, as Dualon will put down a 15 hatch. Let's see where this will take us. And I want to take a quick look at... Still nothing in the chat. Guys, just type something. Just type something to let me know it's at least working. That will take this off of my head. I've had a lot of problems with Twitch chat in the last few weeks when I was streaming. Anyway, it doesn't say I'm not connected or anything. So, little discrepancies in build orders, but basically the same idea. They're not going for something that will end in the first 5 minutes. That's pretty obvious here. Kwanzar just put down a gas. That's maybe the last little difference. I want to use the word advantage, but it's not always working out like that. Kwanzar decided to take gas earlier than his opponent, who still hasn't started a Vespine Geyser, which could be interesting. We've seen a lot of Roach builds on this map that were starting like that. Gasless Roach. And hopefully for Kwanzar, he gets to see this. He's headed straight for the main base. And with this scouting pattern, he should see the gases. We'll get back to that, though, because there are 2 Zerglings on the field, which were seen by this Overlord. There's a second Overlord coming in for Dulon. And let's see, Kwanzar, yeah, he went all the way up there, and he saw, well, I don't know if he saw that there were no extractors, but he definitely saw that there were no drones mining gas. So knows that it's not going to be some kind of an all-in with banelings and such. In fact, there is absolutely no gas at all for Duolong. There are no... that's very interesting. There are absolutely no Zerglings either. He's producing 2 extra queens. He's got 2 already on the low ground here. Oh, my bad. There are Zerglings here. Oh, never mind. Forget I even said it. Because they're dead anyway. So there are absolutely no Zerglings on the field for Duolong. Let me make sure that is true. Okay, perfect. So Speedling metabolic boost is almost complete for Kwanzar, 3/4 of the way, and Duolon is only making drones at the moment. He doesn't have static defense. He does not have any tech building started whatsoever. He's got, yeah, 2 gases. There you go. It seems to me like this is a kind of an old Roach build. Like he's gonna start getting a lot of gas. Put down a Roach Warren. I don't know if he will get +1 though. Anyway, I don't remember. I never all in, and I've only seen that build rarely. Um, but this smells of roaches. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Kwanzar is got his lair on the way. He's got 2 gases as well. 3 gases now. Third being produced at the moment. Oh, and a scouting Zerglings gets to see. I don't know if he will click on the extractor, but of course Duolon just started harvesting gas with this extractor. He's got 2 that are also starting to mine out, well, being mined out at the natural. And there you go, you've got Roach Warren, and you've got the Evo Chamber, and you've got a lair on the way. So this will be a +1 speed timing. And this is playing out extremely perfectly for Duolong. He never got to defend any push or whatever. There was no pressure coming from Kwanzar, even though he decided to go for that earlier speed, which was not that early in the end. Kwanzar is doing kind of the exact same thing, a little bit earlier. Gladiator Constitution will be ahead by, what, maybe 15 seconds? As well as +2. +1 attack, rather. And Kwanzar has a little bit of a harvester advantage as well. Sitting at 79 supply versus 72. Started roach production already. It's very interesting. Third base is completed and almost already fully saturated, which is not the case for Duolong. And I'm starting to be a little bit worried for the Integrity Gaming player here. Getting a second Evo Chamber. It looks like he's not gonna commit so much to this push. He's already got a few roaches on the field, but what's being produced here? Kwanzar has 13 of them. And he will most likely start, oh my god, 8 in production. He will probably start moving out soon as Gladiator Constitution finishes in 15 seconds now. There we go. Scouting Overseer gets a few shots from the Queen. And we'll see pretty much everything. We'll see a rather small number of roaches. Cannot be completely sure that this is the whole army. But still. Whatever happens, this little difference we've talked about in roach speed and +1 timing is not going to play a big role because Kwanzar stayed at home and wasn't really trying to, well, take advantage of the timing. He didn't know that it was a timing, probably. Will deny that little active tuber here. Some creep spread. Doesn't have the Overseer anymore. It's been sniped. Kwanzar comes in here, tries to get a nice, well, concave-ish. At least all of his units are attacking. The transfuses were used, and it plays out to be in Duolong's favor, I guess. Reinforcements are here, but not a lot coming in from Kwanzar. Queens are adding a lot of nice DPS here. Is Duolong able to sustain the aggression from Kwanzar here? 14 roaches are on the way. They're rallied straight to the battle, and here they come. Queens, the first one fall. This is kind of even, but there's a big roll. There's a big reinforcement train coming from Kwanzar's base here, and he's ahead by 40 supply at the moment. +2 is ahead by, again, a little bit, well, is a little bit more ahead than the one of his opponent, and Duolong is backing out to his third, waiting for reinforcements. Queen of the third will get sniped, and he's got the concave, he's got the numbers. Even though Duolong has the defender's advantage here, he should, I mean, we're at the point where he kind of has to pull drones, but it's a little bit too late, and he falls to the might of Kwanzar, who takes game number 2, and I'm gonna fix this right away. There we go. Updated. And here it is. So, Kwanzar plays a damn near perfect ZVZ here. I was a bit worried because, and I really want to see this replay once again. When everything is done, I want to see this replay. because Kwanzaa started with a much safer option, going for gas way earlier than his opponent, and eventually, I mean, the economic advantage should have been, and maybe it was. Let me see, resource collection rate for a large portion of the game. I mean, Kwanzaa was ahead economically, even though he went for even though Dualon went for the hatch first here and the no gas option. Huh. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, game number 2 goes to Boreal eSports and Kwanzaa. Halfway to an all kill here. Is chat working? Chat is working. Score. You guys saw it in the game, boys. It's 2-0 for Boreal eSports. Hey, Leo. War Battle 12. Hello. Nice to know the chat is working. Boreal eSports versus Integrity. I haven't even checked what other, you know, as a streamer and caster, you always want to check who you're facing. If you are of any competition to any other stream, it's something I got used to checking every time I stream since the Top Dog StarCraft 2 League, because we would all play at the same time. It was kind of nice. It's a nice little stream competition going on there as well. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Okay. No, I guess that's good. We're top 15. It's all good. It's all good. Of course, this is still a friendly clan war, so there's no prize pool or anything. It's not of in a tournament, but it's a nice practice, I guess, for both teams. Both players seem to be ready. We're going to be heading in game number 3. Kwanzaa is ready. Panda Bear Me is as well. And I believe Panda Bear Me is a Grandmaster. Yeah, 4 times. Just didn't get it this season. Not yet. Sometimes it's just a timing thing. Gotta be well timed to get your spot in the Grandmasters League. Even though you have the MMR, if you don't play at the right time, you're screwed. Hey, I found a link for you guys. I found a link. I actually got linked to a nice little website, but as the game is starting, I'm gonna keep this for after the after game number 3. It's a nice little graphic that shows the league distribution changes since mid 2013. It's really, really interesting. So I'm gonna link you guys right after this game as we are headed in game number 3 on Foxtrot Labs. It's been a while I've seen this map. It's really nice. I used to love that map. It's a damn shame we have to play on Zenlaga Caverns now. A real damn shame. Wait for it, and here we go. Game number 3 of this friendly clan war, best of 7 all-kill format between Boreal eSports and Integrity Gaming, whose players you are seeing right now. It is Panda Bear Me from Integrity Gaming, our Zerg player spawning in the top right position, and of course in the bottom left, because this map is cross only. Playing for Boreal eSports, it is Kwanzaa. A ZVZ again. A ZVZ once again, and this map is a little bit more tricky to play. A really the style that we've been shown, a more economic style. because this natural is so big, because the natural hatchery is, I guess you could say it's still pretty close. I mean, one creep tumor links both of your, yeah, yeah, so it's still pretty close. It's, oh, in these positions, right, right, right. This one is really further. My bad. My bad. I need to rediscover these maps. Not used to playing on them or casting them anymore. Already, it's only been like 3 weeks and it looks like a year. Ah, this season. The Dream Pool. Panda Bear Me. Both players actually going for the 15 pool. There's not a lot to say. I guess I should remind you to head on to our Facebook and Twitters at Boreal eSports to get all the information from our teams. Not only StarCraft 2, but we've got very successful Counter-Strike teams as well. Playing in, and now I just jinxed myself. I forget the names of the leagues. It's CEVO, I think they're playing in, as well as EACA, but mostly CEVO lately. I watch their games every time I can. It's really nice. They're really good players. Anyway, back to this StarCraft 2 match. Talking about CSGO right now. As Panda Bear Me just put down a hatchery. Well, not just put down a hatchery, but has put down a hatchery a little while ago. Now gets gassed. Both of the players are playing very, very equivalent builds. Equivalent. A word I never used. What was that? Seriously, what was that? It gave her no kills. Oh, was it a little robot thingy? I think so. Should give her a kill, though. Anyway, Kwanzaa scouting with the first set of lings. One of them gets killed. But the other one will see everything that needs to be seen. And we'll also see that we are still harvesting gas here on Panda Bear Me's side, which is also the case for Kwanzaa. Baneling's Nest put down at the exact same time by both players. The timing on Metabolic Boost is off by 3 seconds only, so not gonna be a big issue. Panda Bear Me rolling with the Zerglings onto Kwanzaa's side of the map. We'll try to get a little scout off here. Let's follow these Zerglings and see what they're able to see. Huh, strange. Panda Bear Me actually had both Zerglings survive all the way to the main, and we'll see everything. And Zerglings, my friends, are in production. We're likely to see a little bit of aggression here. No static defense put down by either players. I like this though. This positioning on the Baneling's Nest. I like to put a spine there though, but Panda Bear Me just uses it for coin protection, I guess. Which kind of seems like totally logical thing to do. Kwanzaa attempted to produce a couple Banelings, which were cancelled by a nice move out from Panda Bear, producing Banelings of his own, and a lot of Banelings. 7 Banelings are on the field, in production, and Kwanzaa could be surprised here. He's got only 2 Banelings of his own. Hasn't none of them came out yet. Banelings specifically rolling next to one another, and eventually it's Kwanzaa who will get the probably the best hit of this exchange, getting 4 Zergling kills with 1 Baneling. But now Kwanzaa is in a little bit of a situation here. 3 Banelings in panic. Oh, he's got 2 already completed, so 5 Banelings should be enough here to oh my goodness, that's a lot of Banelings. 13 Banelings on the field, and what would have been really nice here is Banelings that are producing needs 3. They require 3 Baneling hits to be killed. So if you can, oh my God, that could have been a big hit as well. Oh, it's hard to describe a little bit. A Could have been a lot of good detonations. Banelings are actually in the... Oh my god, this is a minefield. How do you even survive that? It's just... This is insane. Panda Bear will just kill every single drone that's in Kwanzar's natural. And he's not gonna stop there. Rolling to the main, he should have finished those drones. They're almost dead. And actually, yeah, those drones are stacked up. There's nothing to do here. Banelings everywhere. Banelings everywhere. Zerglings are reinforcing. And Kwanzar leaves the game. Panda Bear Me takes game number 3. I'm sorry. I did not expect this to happen. In fact, I saw the 13 Banelings, but I really thought Kwanzar had what it takes to defend this. You know, I know he's a really good player and he can do it, but sometimes you just don't have the units, and I kind of felt like he did. Where did it all go wrong? Huh. Anyway, this wraps up game number 3. I'm gonna give you guys the link. It's now 2-1 in favor of Boreal. Integrity Gaming just wrapped up their first win here. And we should be headed for game number 4 in no time. Alright, links. No GG, yeah, no, I saw this as well, but then again, Kwanzar didn't get a GG in his games either, so you never know, really. Do these guys have history together? We don't know. We kind of don't know. I don't think... I'm at this point in my StarCraft life where I think that not GGing out of the game is not BM anymore. It's just like, I'm out. Now, writing swear words in chat while leaving a game is still BM. And I've got this week from another Quebec team. You guys know anyway, I posted, anyone from Boreal knows about this. Always be wary of who you play. You never GG. I don't GG. Well, I don't GG. That's not true. I only GG when I feel the guy actually won the game and outplayed me. Like, I don't GG on a build order win or something like that. If you don't good luck have fun GG every game, you don't do it sometimes. No, I always good luck have fun. I always good luck have fun. But I don't GG every time. You gotta earn the GG. You either do it or don't at all. I disagree. Yeah, that's my point, exactly. So this here is the link I talked about. Ranked for the win, stats leagues. So I have it in my face right now, and it's really obvious. There's a really big problem right now. It's like the 3rd time I watched this graph this week, and I laugh every time. It's So can you guys imagine that with all the whining and the QQing back in 2013, somebody who was top gold would actually be placed in diamond right now? I mean, that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. Because there's a lot less player. Well, a lot less. I don't know if you can say that. Population 136,000. Yeah, yeah, okay. That's kind of. Oh, it depends on the moment of the league. Well, anyway, this is a really interesting graph for your general StarCraft 2 knowledge, I think. I really like it, so we're gonna jump in game number 4, as I want to read those little bits and pieces of the chat. No offense to whoever I just played. He just made a bunch of banes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he won the game fair and square. That's not even in question. But sometimes you just win on a build order win. Sometimes you get a nice timing. Sometimes there's a long game and you outplay, you out macro, you out micro an opponent. And I, for one, still think that some games are worth GGs and some are just not worth it. You know, after 4,000 games, you get to know the game and you know what's happening. And Kwanzaa got beat fair and square there. That there's no doubt. But I don't think there's anything wrong in either players. And as I said, Kwanzaa didn't get a GG on his first games. I think the first 2 games, maybe the first one. Anyway, jumping in game number 4, as we are going to play on Catalina, the squid map, and spawning in the bottom right corner, playing his first map as a Boreal eSports player. It is Carnage, another Zerg player. Playing against the winner of last map, Panda Bear Me for Integrity Gaming, who will be our Red Zerg player in the far left position here. Going for hatch first, both players. I mean, this is totally understandable. These ramps are much easier to manage for Zerg players in ZVZ than the last map we saw. As I said, I mentioned the gigantic naturals, and I kind of, you know, preemptively thought this would lead to link baneling action, but I mean, at this level, people have surprised me before, so I didn't really want to get into the guessing game. But here, you know, this is expected, kind of. And guess coming in from both players, a little bit earlier for Panda Bear Me. And I do believe, yeah, the hat, okay, yeah, there you go. So the spawning pool was a little bit earlier for Carnage. Queens were not started instantly though. So yeah, there you go. There's a little discrepancy here for 6 seconds, I believe. But that's it. So all in all, it's we're seeing from both players very, very similar builds. Panda Bear Me started Zergling speed, which is not the case yet for Carnage. It should be though in a few milliseconds here. Not even. But completely remove the drones from the extractor. And I'm guessing I'm guessing he just wants to use all the larvae he can before starting a spawning pool, not a spawning pool, but the Zergling speed. Or did he just maybe slip and forgot about it? Because he's got 100 gas sitting here for so long, and he's got the minerals for it too. Oh my god, that would be kind of sad actually. Queens are not in position to defend this. Zergling going in the main. Let's see what Panda Bear Me sees. I hope I didn't forget the overlay. I'll check right when the... Okay, so Panda Bear will just sit in the main. No, we're good. Okay. Phew. Queen number 3 is out on the field for Carnage. And, oh, this is a lair. This is straight up lair. Interesting. So, speedless lair. Does that usually end in a muta build? Yeah, gas is being added left and right. We should see a 4th, I believe. Evo chamber being added on. Is it only for a wall? I guess we'll see. Both players are headed for 3 guesses right now. And what are they doing? Carnage is trying really hard to get this Overlord, but it doesn't look like he's gonna do it. Oh my god, he actually could. He's got this other queen. No, she's backing out. Not quite gonna do it. But none of the players have got a third base yet. But I thought this Zergling had died, and it seems it wasn't the case. Was it on the side here? Anyway, the queen didn't kill him, and he saw the timing of the lair. Went all the way back down to the natural. I don't know if he saw the Roach Warren though. He did not. He did not see the Roach Warren, and I don't think Carnage knows anything about what his opponent is doing either. Nope, he doesn't. Can only assume. The only information he has though is this third base being put down by Carnage, by Panda Bear Me. Carnage doing the exact same thing. But Panda Bear is having, a Spire. So he's the one going for the Spire build. And it gets scouted by Carnage. Knows exactly what's up. And he's going to have to get busy with those roaches. Because he, well, doesn't quite have a perfect timing. Mutas will be on the field to defend this bush. Especially with Panda Bear sitting on a bank of, he's going to be able to produce 8 mutas, I think. He's a little bit supply blocked here, though, not quite. Carnage was ready for an attempted Zergling run-by here with those queens sitting in hold position. Now on 5 queens, actually. Oh my god, the Zerglings can slip through! He just barely moved, and there was a big threat here. That's a lot of Zerglings when you think of it. So 9 mutas are in production right now for Panda Bear. This base has been, is kind of used as a macro atch for the moment. Whereas Carnage is starting to drone this one. Panda Bear knows about this, of course. Knows that this is still undefended. And mutas are on the field. There were at some point 12 in production. And let's see what Panda Bear is able to do with those mutas. Already getting a few kills, wrapping up a kill on this Spore Crawler, and is actually attempting to fight the queens head on. But there are 2 Hydras here. There are Transfuses as well. And this, in the end, is a nice, really nice engagement for Carnage. Why? Panda Bear should not have stayed there. I believe this was 5 queens, but the run-by was completed at the same time, and I do not think that Panda Bear made this worthwhile. Lost all of the Zerglings, lost almost all of the mutas. How much? Only 7 remain, and even though he's gonna clear most of the Overlords out, there are still, well, this Overseer and this Overlord above is third, but yeah, this is pretty unfortunate situation. I mean, Panda Bear really held up on producing drones, and this third base is nowhere near saturated. He doesn't have the gases either. He's just yeah, doing the extractors right now. So on the field we have 8 mutas, 8 Zerglings versus 14 roaches, 12 Hydras with range. And does he have speed? No, he doesn't. He doesn't quite need it yet. He's got good creep spread for the moment. 13 drones in production, all rallied to this third. It's very well defended right now. So nothing is really a threat from Panda Bear. Just producing a few Banelings. That's always useful. And I don't know, yeah, he's getting centrifugal hooks, so he's gonna stick with the mutas. That's what this is telling me. Well, of course he's getting +1, but that's not only that, and there actually was a contaminate on this +1 attack. It's been a while since we've seen that, and I can only think this will be removed in Legacy of the Void, so I'm going to appreciate this until the very end. This may be one of the last times I see this in an actual match. Panda Bear Me gets supply blocked by this, well, this army Hydras moving out for Carnage, who still cannot benefit from muscular augments. In just over a minute, he will. Few Zerglings sent out on the field trying to scout. Panda Bear Me is adding in more Banelings. We've got even amount of Harvesters. The Boreal player is the first one to get a 4th base, and it will probably get scouted off. I cannot imagine. Panda Bear has a nice map vision. He's got good creep spread in the northern part of the map. And he's got Zerglings left and right, which is maybe the only weakness of Carnage right now. Doesn't quite know what's happening on his opponent's side. Doesn't know if there's a 4th, and he's not in shape to actually try and get that information at the moment. He's getting infestors, 7 of them, and if these infestors encounter the mutas, it's gonna be over. It's definitely going to be over. But Panda Bear has a plan. He's got a plan behind this. He's got the Banelings to try and deal with the Hydras if they ever get in on his side of the map. But we've got a Greater Spire, and oh, there you go. The Broodlords are in production. Anyway, well, I kind of don't know how I feel about this. Even 5 Broodlords, this is not a lot to deal with an almost maxed out army. Fungal on the Banelings. There you go. Those were nice clutch Fungals. Hydras are very well protected at the moment. Broodlords kick in. And, oh, they need to be fungaled or something. The army of Carnage is really busy only fighting Broodlings, as it has for a few seconds here. Definitely not what he wanted. Most of these units are very weak and will most likely die with the reinforcements here. So Panda Bear at a supply advantage right now. Carnage moving in with the Spire. He kind of knows that only the power of Hydras will not be enough here. 4th base was cancelled by Panda Bear. I missed it, my bad. And let me see if we still have 5 infestors on the field. Most of them have a lot of energy, so it's not over yet. Definitely not over yet. It would have been a great loss, but even having lost these infestors would not have been the death of Carnage. But this is a pretty tense moment. We're hitting the 17-minute mark. We've got Panda Bear Me with a pretty nice composition here, in fact. He's got those Broodlords well protected as well. Does he have... Okay, so that's maybe... Yeah, he's getting +1/+1, +1 melee attacks and Carapace for the Zerglings, the Banelings, and the Broodlings. You must never forget that. 4th base will... very likely get cancelled as well. No, he hasn't targeted it, and he will move out. Little creep spread denial here, always nice. And this one will get cancelled. Nothing is in range of defending it, or maybe he's gonna try to hold them there for as long as possible. And Fungal hits the whole flock of Mutalisks, or almost the whole flock, and these will, I think Carnage will gladly take the trade. Not getting a cancel on the hatchery. In return, he gets, what was that, like 7, 8 mutas, something like that, and an Overseer. I take that trade any day. So units lost, as you can see. Well, Panda Bear got 2 very bad engagements with the Mutalisks, but then again, he's still in the game because he was able to deal with Carnage first aggression, and this game is still quite even. Carnage getting 15 Corruptors, but Panda Bear doesn't have that many Broodlords. He's got 7, so once you're done dealing with these, and does he have +1 attack or something for the mutas, or... Yeah, okay, so he's got +1 attack. He's got some Corruptors. The next engagement is very likely to be amazing. That's one thing for sure. Panda Bear is adding in... Yeah, okay, so this will kick in pretty nicely. Carnage will have a pretty healthy... Oh my god, the Fungal once again, and GG right away! Oh my god, the third very bad engagement with the mutas. I mean, it's just... Ah, that's kind of a shame. It's heartbreaking for a Zerg player. Definitely. I sympathize with I sympathize with Panda Bear Me here. That's definitely not a nice feeling getting all your mutas fungled, and he got them all fungled twice. That's you just can't afford to remake them, and not remaking the mutas meant leaving the the broodlords defenseless. Huh. That's really interesting. Am I still on the? Yeah. So you guys are seeing this this graphic here. Look at that. That's the engagement when the broodlords kicked in for Panda Bear, and that's probably when he remade those corruptors. Like there was a gap here where he would tech a little bit and defend, and then he got the army that he needed, and the fungals he needed too in the end. Huh? I don't know what to say. GG. I really would have liked to see an all-out engagement with both of the armies here. I really would have liked that. So, Carnage wins his first map as a Boreal eSports player. GG to him, and he will get the chance to maybe try for a second win as we are going to head into match point. This is a best of 7, remember. Best of 7. So, any of you guys have thoughts about the link I just sent you? Because I'm getting invited into the other game. I mean, I think the obvious... I'm stating the obvious here, but there's 1/3 of the players right now that are playing StarCraft 2. 1/3 of these players are in Gold League. So you've got globally... And this is insane. When you come to think of it, around the world, you only have 2,500 masters. That's it. And almost 75,000 golds. And I think America is one of the... Oh my god, 750. That's it. 750 masters in America. That's a nice feat. Whoever is still masters and has been for some time, you get all my respect. Definitely. Anyway, we are going to jump in game number 5 as Boreal is ahead 3-1. Looking to close it out. Here is our Zerg player spawning in the top left corner of merry-go-round. It is Boreal's Carnage. And in the bottom position, we've got the ace for Integrity Gaming. He's got a big order ahead of him. Got to win 3 in a row to give the victory to Integrity Gaming. It is Gemini. Gemini setting up for a quick expand here with the pylon on the low ground at the natural. Gonna scout in the wrong position, it seems. Let's see where this is headed. Upwards. There we go. So, not gonna scout his opponent right away. Carnage doesn't look like he's gonna go for something cheesy here. Of course, this is still a friendly clan war, so you don't really expect. I mean, except when it gets into longer best of 9 matches, and sometimes you want to cut it out. You've been playing 3 or 4 games in a row, something like that, and you get something like a 7 or 8 pool. But honestly, with 2 good teams, the 2 teams we're seeing here, I did not expect cheese. I think these are legitimate practice games just kicked in with a nice little kick of a clan war, which is always nice because I get to cast it. Bam! Profit. Sorry, I'm just starting to lose my voice here once again, but I've got what it takes to remain hydrated as we see the first little skirmish here, trying to Gemini is trying to block the expansion from Carnage, which will eventually be planted. Gemini went for a Nexus first, I believe. Yep, Nexus first, and then a Forge here. Getting a second pylon. A second pylon in the wall. I don't always like that. Of course, I'm only a low league player, but when I see this, this is weakness to me. Like, this is asking for some kind of a bailing bust or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it only works because I'm in diamond, but it does work most of the time. Anyway, either way, this is not gonna get scouted for a while by Carnage, who is sitting here with this Overlord just now. Yeah, okay. So seeing this, he knows there's a Nexus here. Otherwise, there's no reason for the Protoss player not to get at least one assimilator. So he kind of knows what to expect. Carnage just, yeah, he's not even gonna go for the scout here just yet. Knows that there's a cannon waiting for him on the upper ground. Third base has been planted a little while ago. Gemini sees this. As Carnage is backing out of the main, really doesn't want to lose this this Overlord to a Sentry. You would never want to do that. Cybernetic score is being added on. And we are in this nice little phase of the game where I can talk about anything. And you guys know what's happening in the game. Oh, maybe he's going to get the probe here. Only 1 HP. Yeah, he's going for it. Carnage gets the first blood here. Oh, and that's interesting. We haven't seen that tonight. Stargate. We haven't seen a single Terran tonight. Huh. It's not the first time I say that in the last few months. Deja vu. So gases 3 and 4 being added in by Gemini. Carnage has absolutely no idea what's happening right now, and he should be throwing away either of the scouting overlords any minute now. We're hitting the 6 minute 30 mark. That's always kind of when you wanna throw these in, because you get a good idea of what your opponent will be headed for. As tech, you want to see the gases as well. Then there you go. So he's gonna scout here. He wants to know. He's headed in that direction. He wants to know what's happening with the gas for the gas income of his opponent, and it's actually Phoenixes. Only one Phoenix, and it gets scouted instantly. So Carnage knows exactly what's up. He's got 2 Spore Crawlers already. Most likely we'll get one here as well. And what's he doing? Doesn't have a lair. Okay, so he just started the lair. He's got 2 gases worth of gas income. Loses both of the scouting overlords and is severely supply blocked. He's gonna need more overlords than that. Eventually gets the third Spore Crawler going. Gemini adds in 3 gateways. He's gonna get to a total of 4, and may put some pressure on his opponent at this point in time. And we haven't seen a lot of units produced by Carnage. Huh. Zerglings, there you go. Okay, so he's got Zergling speed on the way. I should have seen that. Metabolic boost is more than halfway done. So this tells me he's, well, we should see a Hydra Den planet, I believe. At this point, well, you've seen the Phoenixes, so you're definitely not gonna go for Mutas. That's a few drone kills. Were those drones? Yeah, 3 drone kills. Okay. For a second there, I thought I saw a Zergling. He lifted Zerglings there. And there you go. So Hydra Den, at the same time, throws the Infestation Pit in, which is good. Gives them a fallback option, either for Swarm Host or Infestor. Opens up the gate to Hive as well. where are those Evo chambers? Huh. So no evolutions just yet. All three bases are saturated. Gemini doesn't look like he's got any intention of heading for a third base. He's transitioned into Colossi. Huh. Interesting. So you bait the Hydras out. And yeah, so what I expect here is simply Gemini getting a hefty, nice amount of Colossi, maybe three. Three Colossi seems right. Seems right, and pushing out with gateway units and Colossi, and that's it. And he could win the game straight up. He could. Carnage has pretty nice creep spread. He's got Spore Crawlers that could eventually help him against Colossi. Servers left and right. He's got good vision. It still doesn't have the watchtower in the middle here. So Colossus here will get revealed. Carnage isn't quite gonna stay around to try and get the cancel on the Nexus. Just gonna wrap it up and leave. Try to save the Zerglings. Of course, you want to save those larvae for Hydras. You don't want to spend all your larvae on remaking Zerglings. As these two players are really, really cautious, they're only fighting for information right now. And that's basically it. They're fighting for map positioning. A little bit for drones here as well. Cutting off the gas supply for a while. Let's see if Carnage is gonna realize this. Do we have muscular augments? I didn't see that. No, he doesn't have it. So he produced a very, very large amount of Hydras, 25 in total. But muscular augments, yeah, just now starting. A little bit of aggression once again with the Phoenixes, doing really nice. As he hasn't got one killed yet. And let's see what Gemini does here, because Carnage has the army it takes to engage this, even though there are two Colossi. And even with the 5 Phoenixes, I mean, lifting 5 Hydras here is not going to change anything at all. Force fields are planted. Doesn't quite get to the natural yet. There are yeah, a lot of units here. Tried to go for, what was it? He just sent... That wasn't a drop or anything. There's no pylon nearby, so he just sent the zealots by the ground. Casting hallucinations here. He needs to deny more creep spread, I think, Gemini, because Carnage has got a really good concave setup here. Muscular augments will kick in as well. Oh my god, he could have walked on this army. Gets the Mothership Core. Abducts are now here. I haven't seen the Vipers yet. Abducts an hallucination here. Force fields block exactly and perfectly the little gap here. But Carnage is maxed out. He's got absolutely no upgrades though. But neither does Gemini? Does he? He's got +1/+1. But that's it. We're at 15 minutes into the game. Gemini is attempting... Oh, so GG is called. Yeah, right away. I mean, this is a little bit too much. Did he... Whoa. And everything died instantly? Why don't I see anything? Anyway, I just wanted to see real quick how many... Oh, so he was still on only 6 gates. Only 6 gates and didn't have charge lot or anything. Huh. Why don't I see anything and the units are dying? Anyway, I don't understand this. So Boreal +1. I wish this would have been best of 9. I'm really feeling it. I did not expect the GG right away. I thought there were more gates than that, and I thought he saved one of the Colossus. That's the reason why. I really thought he did. we're gonna leave this. And thus ends our cast tonight. GG to both teams, Integrity Gaming and Boreal. You can follow both teams on. Okay, let's see here. No player would go for the kill versus pylon wall. You can just re-wall with more buildings. Mothership core scouting. It's so hard to break net, if not impossible. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel, and that's the kind of the reason why I said maybe it's just working because I'm diamond. Maybe this just works in diamond platinum because players don't have the micro to build buildings right as they see you. They don't always have the probe hotkeyed and ready to drop gateways behind their wall. So yeah, maybe that's the thing. GG. Indeed. So Boreal with the 4-1 win against Integrity Gaming. And these were good players. I mean, I'm sorry if you guys are Terran and you really wanted to see Terran players. I don't know if Integrity Gaming even has a Terran player. I know we don't. I'm not in the right. So everyone is gone. War battle. Didn't get enough time to check. Anyway. GG. Indeed. So guys, please take the time to follow both teams. I know we're making a lot of promotions, of course, for Boreal eSports. I think that's it. Twitter.com/Boreal eSports. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Twitter.com/Integrity SC2. So make sure you follow both teams. I want to say big thank you to our sponsors here at Boreal eSports, Havoc Technologies, Stinky Footboard, and iWeb. A more personal thanks to my very own sponsor, CIPC.com, where you can buy parts and everything you need for your computer. They are actually providing the computer that's streaming right now. Really big hug to them. What's happening? Okay, I had something. Boreal eSports and Facebook as well. Well, thank you, whoever is controlling the chat right now. Facebook.com/Boreal.esports. And if you appreciated tonight's casting, well, you can always consider leaving a follow on my Twitch channel, which is I have a blank. Okay, there you go. KDM Live. Twitch.tv/KDM Live. I think I'm only 9 followers away from another giveaway. I'm giving away a copy of Payday the Heist at 125 followers. So, and it's not gonna be like right when I hit 125. It's gonna be at a predetermined time. So you can always follow me on Twitter to know what I'll do with that. So anyway, guys, this wraps it up. Once again, Boreal eSports winning over Integrity Gaming 4-1 with really great showing from Kwanzaa and a brand new player, Carnage. And I know I checked. I really want to see that again. I think he's, what did I say? 35th in the Grandmaster League? Just quite a feat, honestly. You guys can say anything you want about the NA Grandmaster League, but rank. So you don't get to see, is that it? 36th. 36th. Yeah, really nice showing. Great games. I'm glad you guys showed your faces and watched the Clan War tonight. We have another Clan War versus, is this Miraculous Gaming? I think so. Tuesday, December 16th at 8 p.m. Not decided yet if this is a best of 7 or best of 9. I read it as I see it. Going to be an all-kill format. So next clan war, there could be a clan war before that. There will definitely be an Boreal AC, Boreal Academy clan war before that. There's a clan war on Saturday that's going to be casted in French. And then there's Boreal versus Miraculous Gaming, Tuesday, December 16th. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.